Okay guys, welcome back. I am very excited for this stream because it is Monday, and to steal a quote from AEW, you know what that means, because every Monday, as you know, on my channel it is Ace Attorney Day, and this episode of Ace Attorney should be very interesting, especially for those of you that aren't really familiar with the trilogy version of Dual Destinies, because we will be playing a case today that is exclusive to the Apollo Justice trilogy version of Dual Destinies, which can only be played on PC and modern gaming consoles. It can't actually be played on the original 3DS version of Dual Destinies. So yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of, it's called a special episode, but I've referred to it as a DLC case because that's pretty much what it is. It's just it's a bonus case that doesn't have anything to do with the story of Dual Destinies. It's just a fun little way to both end the game and also get us hyped for the next game that we're going to be playing in the Ace Attorney trilogy, which is Spirit of Justice. So, okay. And the reason why on Twitch I went on nautical with my going live notification is because this special case we're about to play is very nautical themed. It's set in an aquarium. That's a bit of a tongue twister to say really fast. In an aquarium, in an aquarium, in an aquarium. But so yeah, it should be fun because I feel like whenever anything involves an aquarium, it's always a good time. So yeah, let's jump in, shall we? Yeah, I want to start from the beginning.
My name is Phoenix Wright, head of the Wright Anything Agency and a lawyer. Although, I was doing something else entirely for a while there. As for why I decided to formally get back into lawyering, let's just say there's unfinished business to take care of. Anyway, I thought I'd reminisce about my first case back on the job. And what a case it was. It happened only a few months after Athena joined our office.
He made it just in time. We be pirates, we love to sail the seven seas. Just a bunch of scallywags who are as free can be. We swim through storms and waves, all because you see, grand treasure and adventures waiting just for me.
Okay, heck of a way to introduce a new case with a good old sea shanty, I guess, and then also a fully voice acted introduction from Phoenix Wright. So yeah, and we're gonna kick this case off with a bit of good old fashioned investigating. So let's get on with it. Today is my first day Bear with me, my voice is choosing to be a rather annoying you-know-what by catching when I don't want it to. Ah! Okay. Today is my first day back on the job as a lawyer. Putting this attorney's badge on again really makes it hit home. Boy, am I pumped. So, yeah, this is technically a prequel case because it is a prequel to everything that goes down in Dual Destinies. So, this will be a case from just after Phoenix has got his attorney's license back again, following the events of Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. Even Trucy said, "Looking good, Daddy." So, Athena, Apollo, what do you think of the old attorney's badge? Wow! This ship-shaped aquarium show is great. I can't get enough of it. Athena, I still can't believe they showed the Swashbuckler Spectacular on TV. Good thing I recorded this. Now, who's ready for another viewing? You've already watched it 5 times. Let's watch something else now. How can you even suggest such a thing? The show is therapeutic. Boss here, asking you guys a question. What's so therapeutic about watching a killer whale? What? Don't you know anything? Animal-assisted therapy is an established psychiatric treatment. You're kidding. That kind of thing really exists. It's a real thing. I've been to the aquarium myself to try it, and it really helps. I still go there every now and then to further my psychology studies. The last time I went, I saw a dolphin and an orca swimming around together. It was so... Hey, do you two think you could quit goofing off and do some work for a change? Work? Well, we've already cleaned the toilet twice each. Hey, wait a minute. Is that your badge I see? Wow, congrats on getting your attorney's badge back, boss. Thanks, starting today I'm officially a lawyer again. Sheesh, took him long enough to notice. Gee, Mr. Wright, with that badge on you suddenly look so capable. Hahaha, thanks. It's not like I was some lazy bum, you know. But what made you suddenly so fired up to get your badge back anyway? Ah, well, I made a promise to a certain someone. An important promise. What could be so important? Anyway, we have 3 lawyers now, so we better start taking on lots of work. I'm all for that. Let's get this agency hopping. Well, we have plenty of enthusiasm. All we need now are some clients. It's been 8 years since I last wore this badge. I feel like a rookie all over again. And this just in, the owner of Ship-Shaped Aquarium, Captain Jack Shipley, has been murdered. The suspect in the case is reportedly already in custody inside the aquarium. Isn't that the aquarium we were just watching, Athena? It is! I can't believe it! A murder at Ship-Shape Aquarium? But I love that place. We need to get to the bottom of this. Really? I guess I'm in luck then. I need Phoenix Wright to save my friend. Who in the world is this? Are you a client? Wait, that costume. It looks just like... I've got it! You must work at Ship-Shape Aquarium. That's right, you may know it. I'm Sasha Buckler. I perform like an agile catfish in our pirate show. It'll blowfish your mind. Minnow, blowfish, those puns floundered a bit. Oh my god, Phoenix. Hehe, I figured out the client's identity. Chalk one up for analytical psychology. My friend is under suspicion of murder, so I really need some help. That's why I've got to find this Phoenix Wright guy. Well, I'm Phoenix Wright. And this is Apollo Justice and Athena Sykes. They're lawyers too. If there's anything you need, all you have to do is ask. The same goes for me too, Miss Buckler. Haha, just call me Sasha. And I'll call you all by your first names too, if that's alright. Phoenix, Apollo, Athena, you have to help me. Please save my friend. Guess we better start by asking her more about her defense request. Okay. Let's ask Sasha about her defense request. Miss Buckler, Sasha, could you tell us more about why you need our help? My friend is suspected of murdering the captain of Shipshape Aquarium. Captain? I thought the victim was the owner of the aquarium. Yeah, well, our aquarium is a pirate ship theme. That's why we call the owner our captain. We call the employees crew too. That's a pretty unusual aquarium you got there. Anyway, one of the crew members, my friend, is being suspected of the captain's murder. They've already decided she's guilty. I think they're going to give her the death penalty. Well, what? What happened to due process? Well, my friend is as sweet and gentle as a whale shark. She wouldn't hurt a guppy. I know there's no way she murdered anyone, but they won't believe me. But with a name like Wright, I figured you'd be able to help me set them straight. Wait a minute. Don't tell me she picked you all because of a bad pun. Ouch, I think my reputation doesn't precede me. But seriously, my name can't be the real reason she's here. Okay, my request to me. What's the real reason you picked me, Sasha? Well, to be honest, I asked a whole slew of lawyers, but they all refused. They said stuff like, there's no merit to taking your case, or I'm not sure I can help. They're all as cruel as sharks with hearts punier than whitebait. Ooh, I can really feel Sasha's frustration. With nobody on her side, she must feel all alone. But helping people like her is the whole reason I became a lawyer in the first place. And then I heard about a lawyer named Phoenix Wright. They say he defends clients to the end no matter how bleak the circumstances. Guess my reputation does precede me. Not sure how well deserved it is though. I thought to myself, if anybody can save my friend, it's you, Phoenix. Quite a tall order there for a man who just got his badge back. But I don't want to let Sasha down, or her friend. Let's help her, Mr. Wright. Let's save her friend. That's just what I was thinking. Sasha will accept her case. You will? Oh, thank you. You're a lifesaver, literally. Well, no time to stand around and mull it over things. I want you to meet my friend right away. Come to Shipshape Aquarium with me. You got it. And I'll go too. Sorry, but I need you to stay here and keep an eye on the office until Trucy gets back. You never know when a new client might stop by. How come I'm the one who has to stay behind? Thanks a million, Apollo. Well, ladies, let's move to the aquarium, shall we? Okay, you heard the man. Let's move to Shipshape Aquarium. Wow, this is gorgeous. It's just like being under the sea. Yeah, this is the Aqua Tunnel, our pride and joy. I'm really glad you like it. Hi Avalon, welcome in. I see you're already catching Pokemon. I'm going to go on ahead and fill the detective in on your arrival. Take a look around the tunnel and then come meet me at the pool up ahead on the right. Hi, I saw you platinumed FF7 Rebirth, by the way. Congrats. I bet it would be delicious grilled. Seriously? Is that really all you can think of? Well, I didn't get to eat lunch today. Ooh, and here comes some grilled chicken. That's not a chicken, that's a penguin. Yeah, literally. That was totally not planned, by the way. I did not know Athena was gonna say that. Come here, little cutie. Yeah, I bet you are. Yay! Nice to see the Pokemon game is playing nice right off the bat. Just gonna have another sip of my drink. Yeah, I'm all ready for Ari 9 now. Earlier today I completed Ari Village. So yeah, just waiting for the 27th now, and then I can fully focus on Ari 9 when that comes out. It ignored me. Maybe it was hungry too. Oh look, it dropped something. Ah, it's an ad for the Swashbuckler Spectacular show. That penguin had a whole bunch of these stuffed in its backpack. So it's passing out flyers, huh? How cute. A carrier penguin that distributes flyers. We could use one of those for our office. Okay, a swashbuckler flyer, an advertisement showing an orca dressed up like a pirate. It was dropped by a penguin. Well, can't keep the client waiting. We better get going. Yeah, you're right. Time to roll up our sleeves. Huh? I don't see Sasha. Oh no. I hope this is the real Fulbright and not the Phantom. Ah, are you two the lawyers Miss Buckler mentioned? Detective Fulbright, are you the lead detective on the case? That's right. As long as evil exists in the world, there'll be no rest for me. And who is your sea urchin-like friend there? I don't believe we've met. Is he talking about me? I'm the defendant's lawyer, Phoenix Wright. Well, I'm Detective Bobby Fulbright. People don't usually get to see this area. It's only open now because of the investigation. You two are pretty lucky to get this peek behind the scenes of an aquarium. Lucky, right. This guy is even louder than Apollo. So, where is the suspect being questioned? And where is Miss Buckler? Here I be, me buckos! Eek! Ah! Shiver me timbers! There be one of Dread Pirate Mustache's scurvy swabs. I beg your pardon? I'm not anyone's swab, scurvy or otherwise. More shameless than a sea lion you be, trying to make off with me best bucko. If you want to pick a fight with us, you'd best bring along an army of great white sharks. Oh, it's so cute. Sasha, what's going on here? Let me introduce you. This is the friend I was telling you about. Her name is Aura Shipley. But she only responds to Orla, so that's what people call her. I'm her trainer. Wait, she's a suspect when defending an orca? Oh no. She's a suspect in the murder, but she never hurt anybody. Sweet. She's a suspect? Yeah, and thank goodness you came before they put her down. I'm really grateful to the two of you. I just know you'll save Orla. What? Don't tell me you didn't even know who your client was. An orca is a suspect? Our client is an orca? Is this for real? Oh, did I forget to mention that? Oopsie. That's one very big oopsie. By the way, what was with that mustache earlier? Oh, this be part of me costume for the Swashbuckler Spectacular. When I be wearing the mustache, I be one of Captain Orla's swashbucklers. A transformation is dramatic as a pufferfish is, wouldn't you say? I don't think I would ever say that. It's a pirate-themed aquarium, so that's why Orla is wearing a pirate hat, right? Yep, she really loves wearing hats. She puts them on all the time, but her fake mustache keeps falling off, so that's a problem. I see. Well, why don't we start with you telling us a little bit more about Orla? So, now that you're done with FF7 Rebirth, what are you going to be playing now at Avalon? Out of interest. I know now I'm actually going a bit retro with the next game I've started playing, because now I've done with Ari Village, I actually started, so I've got the Assassin's Creed Ezio collection, so I started playing Assassin's Creed 2 earlier, which I've never played before, but I'm really enjoying it so far. I know Ezio Auditore is one of the most beloved assassins, and I can certainly see why so far. So, you're really serious about me defending Orla? Of course I am. You're the only one who can do it, Phoenix. I heard you once questioned an animal during a trial, and I got your client off the hook. No way, you did that. I might have tried something like that at one point in my career. Oh, you're gonna have to tell me about this later, or I'll ask Apollo for all the juicy details. When I heard you didn't discriminate against animals, I knew you'd hear me out. I have to warn you though, I don't know anything about orcas. I mean, they don't eat people, do they? Yikes, I think I made her mad. I wonder if he'd talk that way in front of Orla. Orcas have feelings too, you know. Yeah, boss, they have emotions just like we do. Sorry. Is anger the only feeling I inspire in women? Oh yeah, that's right. You said you were gonna give the Pragmata demo a go. Yeah. I might try and remember to make that the first thing I do after I finish with RE9 or with Yakuza 3 Kiwami. One of the two new games I'll be playing soon, because I don't want to. Sometimes I find when I start a new game whilst I'm playing other ones, I'll kind of lose interest in the games I was playing. So I prefer to play a game until I beat it, and then I can feel less guilty about focusing on other games. Also, the Bangkok level of Hitman, and you'll probably go back to WrestleQuest, okay. What was the interesting indie game your friend found? There we go. Just clearing my throat. Don't worry, she says she forgives you. Besides, orcas are very picky eaters. Orla here only eats fish. The captain went to feed Orla this morning, and then he was found dead in this very room. Could you tell us more about his death? Okay, about the murder. So, the owner of the aquarium, Jack Shipley, was discovered murdered. Yeah, it was about 10 past 10 this morning, just after the aquarium opened. A visitor was viewing the orca pool from the visitor's corridor and screamed. The orca pool is this tank here. Yeah, that's right. This pool is built so that guests can see into it from the corridor on the first floor. The security guard and I heard the screaming came running into this pool room, where we found the captain dead at the side of the pool in his swashbuckler costume. He was as big and tough as an old crocodile, the captain. I still can't believe he's dead. Mr. Shipley was very important to you, wasn't he? Sorry, I didn't mean to get all sad goldfish on you. Sad goldfish. Okay, time to snap her out of it. When it's showtime, it's time to smile. That's what the captain always said. By the way, do you know why exactly Orla is being accused of the crime? Okay, why is Orla being accused? Can you think of any reason why Orla would come under suspicion? The police think Orla went berserk during practice for the Swashbuckler Spectacular, but Orla would never do anything like that, right Orla? Such a happy Orca. Aw, just look at that face, isn't she adorable? The charges just have to be false. Hate to break it to you, but the police don't usually base their decisions on cuteness. That's right, we base them on facts. Take a look at this. Oh, is that the crime photo? Photo of the victim, huh? He's got a wound on his head. Very perceptive. The victim and the Orca were the only ones here. Oh my. Yeah, I see those kinds of games on Steam all the time, and I don't even know why, because I'm not really into stuff like that. Yeah, it's crazy what some people will make a game about. And I mean, I mean, there must be some structure to that one though, if it has a platinum. So do you think you'd give that one a go if you just wanted to get an extra platinum on your resume, I guess is a good way of putting it. I mean, if it were me, I'd probably find a less NSFW game to platinum. But I know that the temptation of a platinum trophy that might also be really easy to get can be a bit much sometimes. What's more, we couldn't find a weapon of any kind around. Okay, a photo of the body in the court record. A crime scene photo taken in the Orca pool room. It's hard to make out the details of the body. So what's the theory on how Orla supposedly killed the victim? They say orcas sometimes kill their prey by ramming into them underwater. We believe this orca did just that by pulling the victim into the 65-foot pool and then ramming him while they were in the water. Without any suspects besides Orla, this could be one tough case. Orca pool diagram added to the court record. No official autopsy has been ordered, but an orca attack makes sense. Why hasn't one been ordered? Accidental death due to a failure to exercise proper oversight over an animal. The medical examiner said it wasn't a homicide, so we don't need an autopsy. So Orla's going to be put down without a proper investigation? That isn't fair. That's nothing short of police negligence, Detective Fulbright. The incident wasn't determined a homicide, so there's nothing we can do, Miss Sykes. Ordinarily, the owner of the aquarium would be held responsible for the oversight failure, but the owner is the victim himself, so all we can do is hold the orca responsible. Phoenix, isn't there anything you can do? They're going to put Orla down. Sasha and Orla are depending on me. I want to do everything I can to help them. But how do I help an orca? Wait. Yes, I can do this. Yeah, from what I've seen, it's actually not really NSFW. And it's a 40-hour platinum. I wouldn't do it if it was explicit, but the title is funny and it would be a wild one to see on a platinum list. Yeah, I bet people would probably give a platinum list a really funny look though if they saw a game like that on it. because it's like, okay. A little bit of a weird thing to be into. And yeah, I do agree that the title is funny because, I mean, again, it's the absurdity of like, a developer actually did make a game about that, where you can deal with those sorts of products. Okay. So obviously we're gonna defend Orla in court. I got my badge back now, so I know exactly what I have to do. I'll defend Orla in court. Huh? Even an Orca deserves a fair trial. If the one responsible for Orla is dead, then I'll take responsibility for her. You'll what? I guess doing crazy things just once in your career wasn't enough, huh? But what the heck? I'll take responsibility for her too. Are you two insane? This is a case of accidental death caused by an animal. It's not a murder case. With no evidence of foul play, this case will never go to court. Then let us investigate the crime scene. They have other more normal ones. The retro game store simulator also caught my eye. Just guess they were running out of store ideas. Yeah, I mean, there's only so many types of store in the world that you can make a game out of. I mean, the retro game store simulator game does sound way more appealing there. Like, if I was more into simulation games, I probably would give that one a shot myself. Annoying loose hair on my hand. If we can prove this was a murder, we might be able to take it to trial, and then Orla would certainly need the help of a few good lawyers. I guess so. But who's ever heard of a trial for a killer whale? Just because it's never been done before doesn't mean we can't do it now. But, please, Detective Fulbright, for justice's sake. The police have determined that an animal that has harmed a human should be put down. But I don't know for sure whether that was a just decision. If your sense of justice compels you to take on the defense of this animal, then my sense of justice tells me to let this case be re-examined for possible merit. You mean it? Really? That's fantastic. You're not such a bad guy after all, Detective Fulbright. Just remember, this case hasn't been officially recognized as a homicide yet. I'll get in touch with the prosecutor's office, but I'm not making any promises. Anyway, I better be off. You two are a lifeboat. I'll be right here if you need me. Thanks, I've got a feeling we'll really need your help with this investigation. We're still not sure if it'll go to trial, but as Orla's lawyers, we'll do everything we can. To get this case into court, we'll need a prosecutor to make an indictment. So we have to find enough evidence to prove it's a criminal case. There just has to be something that shows the culprit was somebody other than Orla. Detective Fulbright said there were no weapons in the area other than her. So we better look for something to prove him wrong. I better make a note of that so I don't forget. You sure are organized, boss. Maybe I should get a notebook of my own. I just like to jot down notes on the case in the court record as I go along. You can use it as a sort of to-do list. Great idea. I'll add things too, and whenever we're stuck, we can just refer to the notes. To read my notes, I just open the court record, RP, and then go here. There we go. So we need to search the crime scene and look for a murder weapon. There, note jotted. Now let's investigate this crime scene. There has to be some evidence here we can use in court. Examining the crime scene from every angle is the key here. That's right. If we change our perspective, we might come across new evidence. Let's first see what we can find using the left stick. And when we're ready, we can use the right stick to change our perspective. Or, if there's a particular spot that's caught your attention, get right up to it and look away. Like that outline of the body in the far right there. Of course, talking to everybody involved is one of the keys to good investigation. Exactly, and if we present items to people, we might learn even more. Right, it all boils down to thorough legwork. Well, let's get started. Okay, let's examine away. So, let's start with... Well, Phoenix was pretty interested by the body outline. So let's look at it. What a mess. Was all this stuff knocked over when the victim struggled with his killer? It's possible, but it would be hard to prove. Let's take a closer look, shall we? Okay, body outline. Oh, so this is where the body was found, huh? If they suspect Orla, maybe they found some evidence of an attack on the victim. Orla didn't attack the captain, she left him. The captain rescued Orla when she was little after she got beached on the shore. He tried to release her into the ocean, but she kept coming back. I can tell Orla's sad about losing the captain. She's just not her usual chipper self. Orla must really love this aquarium and the captain. She's the only one around here big and strong enough to play with a big tough captain. Every day she made a point of headbutting him and stealing his hat. Yikes, I guess you weren't kidding when you said the captain was a really strong guy. So, and then let's look at the mess over here. Look at all this stuff scattered everywhere. I see some swords. I wonder if they have anything to do with the case. They're made of rubber. I doubt they could be used as a weapon. But I'd still bet if someone got whacked with one, it would sting quite a bit. Yeah, I guess it would. But I think I could stand the pain. Yeah, good for you. Oh look, there's a blow-up dolphin and an anchor too. Mr. Wright, are you even listening to me? Stop looking at those toys. Yikes, guess I've been caught red-faced. Okay, so we've looked at everything over here. So... Ooh, what's that ball in the water? Oh look, there's a ball in the water. Is that another prop for the show? That's one of Orla's toys. She plays volleyball with it. It's usually in the bin. Guess I must have forgotten to put it away yesterday. Wow, I wish I could play volleyball with Orla. You have as much fun in you as a mean old lobster. I like it. There aren't many people who want to be on the receiving end of Orla's fastball. Her fastball? Yeah, she likes to be naughty and slam the ball into things around the pool. You should hear the sound that ball makes when it crashes into stuff. Well, maybe some other time. She suddenly went from fighting lobster to reluctant hermit crab. Okay, let's examine Orla. Orla's not going to notice me from... okay. I like how I have to be front and center with her. Is that show makeup above Orla's eye? That's right, it's a starfish. Kinda makes her look like a punk rockin' pirate, don't you think? A punk rock pirate killer whale? Oh, it's official. Society's on the road to ruin. Well, I think Orla is one hot rockfish. Speaking of rockin', how do you get Orla to do what you want during the show? I give her signals with this whistle. So cute. Oh, but I didn't hear anything just now. The sound's out of the range of human hearing, just like a dog whistle. Orcas have better hearing than people do. They can even hear the whistle underwater. That's so cool. I wish I could give commands to Orla. Anybody can do that. All they have to do is learn the signals. Here, Athena, you can have one of our whistles. Consider it a present. whistle has been added to the court record. A whistle for issuing instructions to all air. Anyone can use one to command air as long as they know the right signals. Gee, thanks. As for the actual commands, I'm afraid I can't teach them to you. They're top secret. Okay, let's look at the giant octopus. Yikes, look at that huge octopus. That must be a show prop too. One of its legs is missing though. Wouldn't it be exciting to take on a huge enemy like that? I'd like to give it a try myself, as a lawyer that is. You know you have an insufficient number of limbs to out-object it, right? I guess that's about it. Under different circumstances, I would love to see the Swashbuckler spectacular. The three of us always perform the show together, me, Orla, and the captain. Today's show has been cancelled, but we could put on a little performance for you now. We be Captain Orla Swashbucklers. Me buckos, we love to sail the seven seas. We've come to rout that mangy blackguard, dread pirate Nostache. Avast! There he be, Nostache himself. Prepare to feed the fish. Am I playing the role of Nostache? Well, Sasha has a stash and you don't, so I guess so. Hit him with your water cannon, Captain, and spare no quarter. Whoa! Whoa! Big massive splash. I think Phoenix just got drenched. Fweet. Yeah, I read it before I realized the orca was making noise. Wow, that was awesome. Your performance packed quite a wallop. Yeah, I for one feel like I took quite a beating. Sorry about that. Can't have a show without a bad guy role, right? But a singing orca, huh? It must have been tough to train her to do that. That's Orla's best trick. She can only sing one song though. Well, she's still got one up on a pianist who can't play even one song. Well, now that we've had a taste of the show, we better do some more investigating. Good idea. Let's go to the aqua tunnel. So, let's move to the aqua tunnel. I think I might know the answer to this, Avalon, but what was the hardest trophy that you... Like, what was the hardest trophy to get when you were platinuming FF7 Rebirth? If I had to guess, I'd say maybe the Chadley challenges, but I might be wrong. So, you all done investigating the pool already? We had a good look around, but now we're moving on to other areas. How is the police investigation going? Did you, say for example, find any other suspects besides Orla? Hahaha, wouldn't that be fortunate for you if we did, but no, I'm afraid not. And even more unfortunate for you, I'm afraid we found decisive evidence of the orca's guilt. What? Please tell us more, Detective. Okay, proves the orca did it. So what's this decisive evidence? Don't hold out on us now, Detective Fulbright. I'm very sorry, but I can't share classified information with the defense. Especially not security footage that shows the moment the orca attacked the victim. Yep, I'm to personally see to it that this baby stays safe. It will never leave my side. Excuse me, but there's a call for you, Detective. I'll be right there. Sorry guys, you know how it is. Well, he never said that he wouldn't leave its side, I guess. Now let's sneak a peek. Yeah, that's another Pokemon for Avalon. GG's. Well, what the? Is this supposed to be the moment Orla attacked the victim? Okay, video showing the orca pool from the visitor's corridor. The footage starts at the aquarium's opening time. This little bit of footage doesn't prove anything. Oh wow, okay. So the challenges individually, but there was also a trophy that required you to beat the challenges, Musclehead Coliseum, all the minigames and get top ranks in Loveless and the Junon Parade. Wow. Yeah, I think I know there is a... I think there is a trophy for doing well in the Junon Parade, and I did get that one. I can't remember whether I did well in Loveless or not there. And then I don't think I did all the mini games at the theme park resort place, whose name is totally escaping me. Pardon me. I agree. I believe in Orla and Sasha. Let's just continue with our investigation. And yeah, I figured you'd say that the Charlie challenges individually were hard. I mean, I'm trying to remember which other mini games I kind of struggled with, or which other mini games seemed hard. There was that weird one that was kind of like... It was very tower defense-y. There was a game where you had to defend towers and also defeat enemies. Fort Condor, that was it. Yeah. Yeah, I remember. I think that was the one mini game where I was like, nah, I don't know if I'm a fan of that one. Because even the easy levels were a bit of a headache to get my head around and kind of get used to. You had to meet 100,000 votes in the Junon Parade. Loveless, you needed an S rank, which is easy with all the characters, which requires you doing it twice, as you can't get Tifa and Yuffie in one go. I nearly said Luffy, that's One Piece. Yeah. I probably would have had no problem getting... I mean, I think I completed Queen's Blood anyway, because I was really good at that minigame. I think that was the one minigame that I kind of exceeded my own expectations, because I'm not usually that good at card games. And Queen's Blood was also really fun as well. There's a sticker on this camera that says, "Return to the Po Danger." Guess somebody there manages the cameras. Let's check it out later. I did the same Luffy mix-up last night. Queen's Blood was a favourite of many people. Yeah, it was funny when Chugs was playing Rebirth, because I don't know whether anyone else did it, but I know me and Sari, or Saris as Chugs calls her, we were pestering him to do more Queen's Blood levels. But Chugs was like, "Oh no, I'm gonna practice. I don't think I'm very good." I don't even know how I mixed up Luffy and Yuffie anyway. I think, I mean, to be fair, I do have One Piece on the brain a lot lately because I'm really excited for season 2 of the live action One Piece Netflix adaptation coming out in March. And I'm still slowly but surely working my way through the Sky Island arc on the One Piece anime. So yeah, I'm also rewatching season 1 of the Netflix One Piece show at the minute, just so I kind of have everything refreshed in my head before season 2 starts. There's a moment from the latest One Piece season 2 Netflix trailer though that I can't wait to see the full scene for, and it's where you're behind me on the anime. I'm in the Ennis lobby arc when they rescue Robin and Frankie joins. Oh wow! I don't even know where that arc is. I mean, I know who Robin is, cause yeah, Nico Robin. I'm really looking forward to seeing her in the live action. I think they nailed her costume. Nico Robin in the live action looks so much like the anime and manga version. Yeah, I do need to get back to constantly watching the anime though, because One Piece is one of those animes where if you stop watching it, then you can fall behind. I am glad that for the anime they're... Oh, okay. You have 2 more arcs, not including filler, after Sky Island before you get to Ennis Lobby. Oh, that's good to know. So I'm not that far behind you. Also, not including filler. That means there's gonna be some filler for me to look forward to. Oh no. I'm not the biggest fan of filler. I mean, it's fine if it's filler, but it also advances the story. But there can be filler where it's just like, yeah, that was like 20 minutes filled with nothing. So I'm hoping it's the former where if there is filler, then at least something good comes out of it. Oh, okay, so I think we need to move to the Pomo Danger. There we go. Welcome, me hearties, to the Pomo Danger. Well, depending on where you are in the Skyland Island, you might be 75 behind me. I do have Crunchyroll on my computer. I can very quickly check. Where's my watch list? Sky Island, Sky Island. Okay. Okay, I'm just like, oh god, I'm not even halfway through Sky Island. I'm kind of like a quarter of the way through. So I watch it on Crunchyroll, so I'm currently on episode, well, it's episode 168 of the whole anime. I don't know how, I don't know if I want to count how many episodes into the arc I am, because there is a lot of episodes in Sky Island. There's a filler arc after Sky Island. The arc after that one will feel like filler, but it is a main one. Okay. Yeah. Actually, you are closer to 120 behind me. Sky Pier is one of the longer arcs. Yeah, it feels like it. I don't know whether I'm enjoying it as much. I think my favourite arc so far has been Alabasta, because that arc was so good with Crocodile, and then the wintry part at the start where Chopper joins. Oh, that might have been the arc before, actually. But, yeah, and the whole storyline with Vivi as well. Oh my, very posh, fancy woman. Do not disturb me unless you wish to be zapped with an electric eel. Oh no. Please don't zap me with an eel. That sounds like it would hurt. uh... Yeah. I thought it was. Yeah, because the thing that made me second guess myself is because they already had Chopper at the start of when they went to Alabasta. So, yeah. Oh, Skypiea was your favourite. The Water 7 and Ennis Lobby ones, they are back-to-back, are awesome though. Oh, that's good. Skypiea wasn't my favourite. Okay. Yeah, I mean, compared to Alabasta, and it might also be because Skypiea is really long, but it does feel like it's dragging a little bit, and almost not in the good way. It's like, oh, can they just get off this island already? Whereas with Alabasta, with that arc, I didn't want it to end. Especially when I realised that Vivi wouldn't be joining them moving forward. Because I really liked Vivi as like an honorary Straw Hat member. So I was really sad when they said goodbye to her. And I know Nico Robbins kind of replaced her a little bit, but I do miss Vivi. Okay, Norma de Plume. I wonder if that's a pun because whoever animated the characters in this game decided to make Norma's scarf very windswept. Like, look at that. It's just blowing in, like, non-existent wind. Okay, wine warmer's here. Mimi is a great character. Robin is a lot more important to the overall story. She's arguably the second most important Straw Hat behind Luffy. Oh, interesting. Yeah, that's an interesting opinion. Yeah, I know that Robin is a very fan favorite character. I mean, so far, she seems alright so far. Maybe I just need to let her character develop a little bit more before I start liking her. But so far, I do prefer Vivi to Robin. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see how important Robin becomes when I do, like, as I continue the anime. Cause yeah, second most important, that's putting her above quite a few important members of the Straw Hats, and even Straw Hat crew members that have been there longer than Robin has, like Zora or Nami. Okay. So I wonder, I'm guessing Robin might get some backstory in that arc. Because that's the thing as well, is I don't think we've, at the point of the anime I'm at, I've not had any backstory for Robin yet. Compared to like Sanji or Zora or Luffy. They've had, or Nami, like all of the other Straw Hats have had a lot of in-depth lore and backstory. Okay. Yeah. I'm glad I've got more backstory to look forward to though, because I am a big fan of a great character backstory. And I feel like One Piece, from what I've seen of the characters' backstories so far, One Piece does them really, really well. Like, I don't think I've seen a bad backstory from One Piece yet. Athena's face. So, right, what? So, we need to look for a murder weapon. Right, let's go back to the Orc Pool. Okay. I'll try presenting stuff to Norma, see if that gets anything more out of her. Is there any more anime that you're into, Avalon, or is One Piece your main anime obsession? I mean, I've got quite a few favourite animes. Okay, yeah, okay, so no interest of looking at that. A whistle. Oh yeah, we need to show the camera. I just remembered. Poor Athena. Get a woman's opinion on another woman's appearance. Pardon me, jeez. I watch a bunch. Primary reason I have One Piece on hold is because I'm catching up on stuff in the current seasons. Oh yes, Fire Force season 3. The final part of that has been so good. I've been watching that one. Jujutsu Kaisen as well has been really good. I mean, episode 4 of JJK season 3 was phenomenal. I thought that was like a trippy, artsy vengeance story, and I loved it. And Maki became one of my favourite characters for sure after that episode. I think she's gonna absolutely tear it up when the culling game actually begins. I need to watch Hell's Paradise. I've heard so many good things about that one, and I think it'll be right up my street when I do watch it. I'm also watching... Another current season I'm watching is Freeburn Beyond Journey's End, and I'm also watching Oshinoko season 3. Trying to... And then I'm also currently watching My Hero Academia Vigilantes season 2. There's a new anime that I'm watching that I highly recommend as well called Sentenced to be a Hero. That's got really good animation and really good fight scenes and a really interesting premise as well. Yeah, I haven't watched One Piece in a bit. Freeburn and MHA Vigilantes are on my list. I have to watch their first season still. Yeah, Freeburn first season was really good. I do feel like it was better in the first half of the first season than the second half. And then MHA Vigilantes is just really, really good in general. Like, I don't think it has a single bad episode. Yeah, but I like you, I'm mainly focusing on current anime that's coming out every week rather than binge watching old anime. Like, I'm still trying to get through Black Clover, but I need to actually get back onto that and watch it. especially now that season 2 has finally been announced to come out and it's coming back and everything. And then there was another and then One Piece. Black Clover and One Piece are kind of taking a back seat whilst I watch Fire Force and JJK, Freerun, MHA Vigilantes, Sentenced to Be a Hero. Yeah, so I'm very busy with my anime, but I'm not exactly mad at that because it means that there's a lot of good anime to watch right now. Oh god, Fairy Tail has a lot of filler. Oh no. Yeah, I don't know whether I'll give Fairy Tail another shot. Oh, I'm also watching Dragon Ball Z Kai at the minute as well. Yeah, because with all the buzz about Dragon Ball coming back with the Beerus remastered anime and then Super getting a brand new anime, I figured I'd actually give Dragon Ball a shot, so I've been watching Dragon Ball Z Kai, because that seemed like a pretty good starting point. That I do still need to watch the original Dragon Ball at some point. Some of my other favourite anime though, so JJK is up there, MHA, like just MHA, the original series is up there. I love Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer is probably like one of my... I kind of have two ultimate favourite animes. One of them is Demon Slayer, the other one is Attack on Titan, because that anime is just amazing from start to finish. And I also like Spy Family and Windbreaker, Kaiju number 8. I watch so many anime. Yeah, so I don't think I can talk yet, so I'll try going to the tunnel up next. There we go. I like to think I have a pretty broad taste in anime as well. Like I think shonen is my favorite type of anime, so like really action-packed anime, but I do like a good sports anime or slice of life or romance or fantasy as well. I think fantasy is probably my second favorite kind of anime. Solo Leveling as well, that's another really good anime. Oh yeah, this guy, the rapper dude. Marlon Rhymes. Obviously a pun because Rhymes is meant to be like, yeah, he raps, so he needs to rhyme with his lyrics. It also reminds me of Busta Rhymes. I do primarily watch anime on Crunchyroll, but there is quite a few good animes on Netflix as well. I think my favourite anime that I've watched on Netflix is either Delicious in Dungeon, which is a really good fantasy anime about a group of dungeon explorers who survive by eating the monsters they kill in the dungeon. It sounds really weird, but when you watch it, it's a really light-hearted, funny, fun anime. And then my other favourite Netflix anime that I've seen so far is Sakamoto Days, which was really, really good. Okay, let's talk to Marlon Rhymes about himself. I'm also watching Naruto on Netflix, and I've heard that has some filler, so hopefully the filler in Naruto won't be too horrible. I need to get back on with watching that though, because I want to actually get through season 2 and start properly getting into the Naruto anime. Athena, why are you crying? Okay. Okay, now let's ask about rifle, which is, it's not a gun. Rifle is a penguin. Okay, a fish is now in our court record. Heck of a thing to just have as part of our evidence. A large quantity of fish are feeding Rifle the penguin. Not surprisingly, it smells horribly fishy. Poor Malon, he's been put very on the spot. Okay, back at the orca pool to look for small fry, Malon's friend. Electronic sword, interesting. Hey, you're back. Hi Sasha, what's with the strange sword here? Oh, that's a walkie-talkie. It's probably Rifle's. A Rifle can use a walkie-talkie? She's always running away, so we attached a walkie-talkie to her. If we can hear the sounds around her, we can usually guess where she is. But not if she drops the walkie-talkie on the floor. Every member of the crew has one too, so we can communicate back and forth. We can even use them to broadcast to specific parts of the aquarium. Cool, huh? So, walkie-talkie has been added to the court record. Well, if Rifle's walkie-talkie is here, then Rifle might still be here too. Rifle, come out, wherever you are. Eek! Are you okay? You have to be careful around pools or you might slip right in. I'm more afraid of my heart jumping right out. Hey, who's that riding on Rolla? Isn't that Rifle? Hey, you're right. Come here, Rifle. She ignored me again. Why doesn't that penguin like me? Grah! Now you've scared Rifle away with all that yelling. Well, I'm not giving up. I'll make that penguin like me if it's the last thing I do.
Hey, get back here, you little squeak!
Speaking of anime.
Sorry, Rifle, but at least you seem all right.
I know that dress. Hey, it's Pearls. Pearl Faye. Hey, it's Pals? Oh, Mr. Nick, I haven't seen you in ages. Could Pearls be the small fry Mr. Rhymes was talking about? Congrats on your return to lawyering. I've been thinking about stopping by your office for a visit to congratulate you. This is Pearl Faye. I call her Pearls. She may dress a little funny, but that's because she's a spirit medium, a real prodigy with great power at that. I've known her since she was little, and she sometimes comes to the office to visit. She's just a little older than Trucy, so she's been like a big sister to her. I guess everyone here knows Mr. Nick then? He's such a nice guy, don't you think? She's trying to be my big sister too now. Okay, let's talk to Pal. What are you doing here, Pearls? My summer camp is here on a field trip. I've never been to such a big aquarium before, so I was really looking forward to it. But then that incident happened, and the police just finished questioning me. Oh, I see. Mr. Nick, who is that lady next to you? I'm Athena Sykes. I'm a new lawyer at the Right Anything Agency. Oh, how do you do? My name is Pearl Faye. My cousin and my friends call me Pearly. Pearly it is then. Nice to meet you. So, how did the two of you meet? Well, you know how I used to travel to Europe to study their legal systems, Pearls? I met Athena on one of those trips. Okay, I'm meeting Athena. So, tell me more about how the two of you met in Europe. Hey, I thought I was supposed to be asking the questions here. A long time ago, Mr. Wright helped me out of a difficult jam. That's when I started thinking about becoming a lawyer like him. So you're like her mentor, huh, Mr. Nick? Yeah, something like that, I guess. Mr. Wright is the whole reason I am who I am today. He was the one who told me my knowledge of psychology could help people in court. Gee, Mr. Nick, it looks like you've become a real adult since the last time I saw you. I've always been an adult the entire time I've known you, Pearls. Well, would you look at that? Rifle loves you. She sure does seem to be attracted to Pearls. Hehe, I'm so glad she likes me. Penguins are so adorable, aren't they? I even bought myself a little penguin calendar here at the aquarium gift shop. I have it hanging from my bag already. Oh, how cute! A calendar in the shape of a penguin. That calendar is a real hit with all our female visitors. I even have one myself, but the rest of the staff thinks it's too cutesy. I guess it doesn't really fit the whole rough and tumble pirate image very well. But why does this calendar smell kinda like fish? Well, what do you mean, Mr. Nick? Please don't be rude. Uh-oh, I got Pearls mad. Calendar has been added to the court record. It smells fishy for some reason. And now let's ask about Rifle. Okay, let's present the fish to Pals. Oh no, Ola stole the fish. Come on. Yeah, I do wonder why Pals smells so fishy. Okay, let's ask about Ola's feeding habits. Okay, now let's talk about Ola and Rifle. Yeah, you got that right, pals. Or the killer whale. Or the orca. Oh no! Yeah, they'll keep popping up. So if you get a quick second whilst you're working, then yeah, keep on catching them. Are we gonna get Pearl to power up the Magatama again? Yeah, there we go. Huh. Wonder why Pels was in the staff area. She's clearly not a staff member. I really hope Chugs can beat that E33 DLC boss before Ari 9 comes out. I need to catch up on his VODs, so I don't know whether he has actually beaten it yet or whether he's still struggling. He hasn't, you know about Simon's third phase? No, I don't think I do. I know he has a first and a second phase, but I'm not familiar with phase 3. I still need to get around to playing the DLC myself, but I don't really mind being spoiled about it because it's the DLC. Okay, in relation to rhymes. Simon actually isn't part of the DLC, it's just optional content. Oh, okay. So... yeah, so it's just an optional boss that is apparently way too hard for Chugs to beat currently. The main story for the DLC mustn't have been that long though, if Chugs has already completed it. Because I saw he did that from one of his update messages. Pals, why did you have to hide a secret from us? He actually came close in his last stream. Thing is, there's a nasty surprise in the third phase he was not prepared for. Oh, wait, hang on. I think I might know what you mean. Wasn't there a gradient counter or something that, like, insta-killed him? Because I remember... I think I do remember Chugs falling victim to that, and then he just looked at the camera, like, dumbfounded. Because yeah, I think there's a gradient counter for Simon that you have to hit in order to complete the boss fight. Or something like... okay. Yeah, I'm clearly getting my bosses mixed up. Pals was in the staff corridor. I do wonder what the nasty surprise was in the third phase. And I bet his reaction was priceless. Okay, yeah, I definitely need to catch up on the VODs at some point. I'm guessing, yeah, it's gotta be rifle. I think, yeah, there we go, the calendar. Yep, I'm breaking some Cyclops. I do love this investigation mechanic. But yeah, welcome in, peeps. Okay, we've broken the lock, now let's get the actual truth. Yep. Yep, a calendar shouldn't be that fishy, that's for sure. Yeah, why did Pearls hide that she got covered in fish? Or that she spilt fish everywhere? Yeah, I know, right, peeps? They really did a great job with the backgrounds for this bonus episode. I wonder if... Yeah, I think I remember, but I think there's a mix-up of the calendars. Yeah, Pels has got the wrong calendar. Okay, the calendar apparently belongs to Rams. It was accidentally switched with Pearl's calendar around 10 a.m, which was the time of the murder. So let's go back to Combo Danger so we can remove... Oh, absolutely, peeps. I love aquariums. I love aquariums, and I mean, I love animals in general, so anywhere where there's animals, I definitely would want to go there. Yeah, the plume is setting off all kinds of red flags. Athena, I think you mean Cyclops, not psychedelic clock. Okay, so let's break the Cyclock. She totally does. Yeah. She's a liar, pants on fire. And... yeah, it's the security footage. She's a witness to the murder. Yay! We broke our locks! Fun fact, Athena's model is slightly different between the two games she appears in. Yeah, I thought I noticed that when I last played Spirit of Justice. I was like, oh, Athena looks a bit different. Her bow was changed. Yeah. Yeah, I think Phoenix had an outfit change in one of the games as well. I think it was Spirit of Justice, actually. Okay, why you're here? So, the plume seems to be the chief witness in the case. And she's probably going to be testifying at the trial. Kissy kissy. Yeah. She's definitely got very puckerable lips, that's for sure. Like if she was properly pouting, it'd probably be very duck face. I don't even want to know how Norma could have potentially snuck into the aquarium. He used a Groucho mask. Yeah, she probably put her hood up and then, yeah, used a Groucho mask, or maybe even like an ugly old hag mask. Oh no! Poor Fulbright. It's Fulbright before he got killed, and then a renowned serial killer known as the Phantom basically made a disguise that looked so much like Fulbright, it was uncanny. Like, of all of the people for the Phantom from Dual Destinies to mimic, he really had to pick Fulbright. To be fair, at the end of that case, he did have like a Phoenix costume and a Solomon Starbuck costume. Yeah, I do. I mean, maybe in the future, I if I ever do another full playthrough of this game, I'll have to try and remember that, yeah, this case is pretty much a prequel to Dual Destinies. So really, in terms of timeline order, yeah, this case should be played first. And then that way, the Turnabout for Tomorrow case, the final case of the base game, it would feel like a definitive ending. Oh no, Athena! Poor Athena, she got wet. I think Athena should move out of the way. Ah! Okay, so, yeah, so there is a bloodied coin here, which looks very suspicious. A single coin seems to have fallen by the side of the York pool. And you wonder how that coin got blood on them because... or got blood on it because there's no coins with blood in that photo. Okay, look at the footprint mark. Okay, what about this weird Popeye looking character? Wait, those look like bite marks on its chest. So maybe it could be like a rescue or life-saving dummy that Orly uses. Mm-hmm. Okay, ladder. Oh, okay. Oh, yep, there's definitely loads of coins down there. Hmm. Yep, absolutely. Freeze them, throw them, put them in a bag. Yeah. So, Bloodstained coin has been updated. Discovered beside the orc pool there are 300 coins in all weighing 7 pounds. This makes it a likely murder weapon. Okay, time to present the coins. Blunt force trauma, that's what. A coin bag would definitely equal blunt force trauma. Oh, yay! I mean, at least we're going to court there. Who does she think she is, Jane Bond? Okay, so that's the investigation portion over with, for now anyway. We might be coming back to investigate later, but that actually marks perfect timing because I do need to wrap up now. I like to make my Ace Attorney streams short and sweet because I do usually read all the text, but today today I have a couple of little nagging cold symptoms, so I didn't want to read all the way through the stream. And I find that like 2 hours is good enough for reading and for enjoying Ace Attorney anyway, because it is more one of those games where you can spend a good couple of hours doing it, and then yeah, by that time you feel like doing something else. So there we go, saved, and I'll return to games menu because I am gonna wrap up. So back to title, and then quit the game. Okay, so if you enjoyed this stream and you are watching on Twitch, please do hit that follow button to show your support, and then get notifications about my channel by clicking the bell button next to the follow button, so you know whenever I go live. If you are watching on YouTube, please feel free to like the video, comment and subscribe, and also turn your notifications on YouTube so you know when I go live. And yeah, thanks Avalon. Hopefully it's just one of those weird cold flare-ups where it'll get better tomorrow, hopefully, because it's weird because I was fine earlier, and then ever since I had a shower, it's kind of just come on. So it's come on a bit out of nowhere. So, and I don't really like sounding nasally when I stream. Like I'd rather sound clear and like not have a stuffy nose, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Okay, so I should be online tomorrow. Hopefully my cold will be a bit better by then, but either way I will be online and playing more Yakuza 4 Remastered tomorrow because it's Yakuza Tuesday. And that stream will start at 4 PM GMT. So look forward to that. I'm gonna turn off my YouTube live stream now so I can focus already on Twitch. So if you're watching on YouTube, I hope you have a great day and I will see you tomorrow.